Welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 career mode here on Blackpool. I've just said that the wrong way round, haven't I? Well, I'm keeping it in now, so, it's there. Anyway, we are back. We are in the month of December for this first half of this episode, and then January. We're starting off this episode with a game at home to Bolton in the FA Cup. Do we get a win? Quick start. Yes, we do. 3-0 win. Yates, and Yates, the goal scorers. Or goal scorer, because it's only one person. Jerry Yates with a hat-trick. A huge first game to play in this episode, though. We're taking on Swansea away from home. We start off in the 18th minute with a kick upfield from Hamer, their goalkeeper. Gabriel wins the header, gives it to Quinton Timber. Borges with a brilliant ball over the top, and Jerry Yates is in, and that's a brilliant leg to stick out from Hamer to get the ball and get it away from the goal. I'm really struggling with this commentary at the moment, and I have no idea why. But anyway, we're still on the ball. Borges to Timber, out wide to Barker. Barker with a cross in, and Yates, for some reason, took a touch, and Hamer picks it up, and it's still 0-0. We move into the 36th minute, and Swansea have the ball with Grimes. He gives it to Obafemi, and Piru with the strike, and that is a fantastic hit from Joel Piru, and he gives Swansea the lead here at the Liberty Stadium. Into the second half in the 50th minute with Borges giving a ball to Jerry Yates. He sees Bergzorg out on the left-hand side. It's a brilliant ball in from Bergzorg to Borges. He had to stretch to reach that one, but he's won a corner from it. 56th minute, and we're really pressing for an equaliser as Barker gives the ball to Jerry Yates, and once again, Hamer will not let it past him. 63rd minute, and Timber has the ball. Lovely over the top ball for Bergzorg. He's on his left at the moment, but cuts back, gets it onto his right foot, gets the cross in, and finally, we've put one into the back of the net, and it's Guilherme Borges with the header. Valor coming in from the left-hand side, gives the ball to Borges in the middle. Borges down to Timber. Timber out wide for Barker. Barker with the cross in. It's Dunlop! And somehow, Hamer's kept that one out. That was a fantastic hit from Lewis Dunlop, but not to be. 88th minute, and the ball is kicked out by Hamer under pressure. Timber wins the header. The ball finds Barker. Barker inside to Timber. Timber over the top for Valor, and somehow Valor has managed to put that high and wide. And now Swansea might have time for one last chance, as that's a fantastic ball out wide by Grimes to Manning. Manning plays it inside for Michael Obafemi. He shoots, and it's just over the bar. I thought that was going in, but luckily for us it doesn't, and it ends as a 1-1 draw. We've now got a league game at home to Salford, which we are going to simulate. Hopefully we can get a win, and we don't. We lose 3-2 to a team that came up from League 2. I mean, Swansea couldn't beat them either, so I'm not even going to really complain that much. And another game to simulate. This time it's in the Pizza Trophy. It's away at Rotherham, and we win that one though. First played game at Bloomfield Road in this episode sees us take on Burton Albion. And when I say that this game had a little less going on than the game against Swansea, I mean it, because this is the 34th minute and the first chance of the game goes to us, and it's Quinton Timber scoring one of his trademark long shots to put us 1-0 up. Into the 65th minute, and Borges on the ball now. He hasn't really got much support at the moment, but Jerry Yates is making a run. Great run from Borges, inside to Yates. He tries to place it in the bottom corner, but Ben Garrett is equal to it. And not too long later, we're coming forward again with Valor on the right-hand side. He's got Borges and Yates, and Bergzorg making runs into the box. And how on earth has Jerry Yates managed to put that header wide? Can Bergzorg potentially score that second for us? No, we can't. Luckily, though, in the end, we didn't need it. I apologise for the amount of sim games in this episode, but I mean, it is December, it's the busiest month of the year. Anyway, we beat Gillingham 3-0 away from home in the league. Now, the month of December in FIFA career mode likes to throw up a bit of chaos, doesn't it? Well, how about this for a little bit of an annoyance? We're playing Swansea again. We played them away in the league at the start of the month, and we're playing them at home in the league at the end of the month. Great scheduling. And this game looks to be as hectic as the last one as Grimes plays through Piru. It's a lovely turn, and the shot is fantastically saved by Finn Darman. Or maybe not, as it's now the 39th minute before we show another chance worth showing, as Borges is completely through on goal. But as we learnt in the last game, that kind of attempt is not getting past Ben Hamer. Into the second half, right at the start, Bergzorg plays it to Borges. Borges with the ball over the top. Yates brings it down brilliantly. Yates has put it into the bottom corner, and Jerry Yates has put us 1-0 up against Swansea. 57th minute, and Castro plays a ball to Bergzorg, who has just been chopped down by 2 Swansea players. Only one of them gets booked, that is Matt Grimes, but unfortunately, after this, Bergzorg has to go off with an injury. But not before trying an audacious attempt at a header. Yeah, that one wasn't going to work. But it doesn't matter, because this time we don't allow Swansea past our defence, and we take away the win and even go even further away from them in the table. Bad news on the Bergzorg front, we're going to have to deal without him for up to 4 weeks. Lincoln City away. We start off in the 18th minute with Lincoln on the ball with Scully. He passed it back to Bishop, but James Brewer tackles him. And now Devante Rodney's running forward. And he's still going here, Rodney. Gets past another player. Rodney through, and he's been hacked down by Montsma. And unfortunately, I skipped the cutscene, but Montsma does indeed get a red card for that challenge, which is not surprising in the slightest, because he was last man. Simple as that. 22nd minute, and it's kicked up by their goalkeeper Long. It's headed on by James Brewer. Valor wins the ball. Jerry Yates with the opportunistic effort, and Long has to tip it wide. 37th minute now, and Bishop on the ball for Lincoln, giving it to Regan Poole. Through for McGrandles, and the 10 men of Lincoln have the lead. 53rd minute, and McGrandles on the ball, but it's a good tackle from Barbosa, who's deputising for Bergzorg, and he still has the ball here, Barbosa, and he's carrying it forward himself here, just like Rodney did in the first half. It's Barbosa with the effort, and Long with the save. 65th minute, and Blanco on the ball, giving it to Devante Rodney. He's found a bit of space here, Rodney has the shot, and he skims the side netting. We just can't get the ball in the net. And we're now in the 88th minute, and this is surely one of the final chances of the game. Can we score a goal to get an equaliser against Lincoln's 10 men? No, we can't. And that, simply put, was a pretty embarrassing performance. We have fellow relegated side Peterborough away. This time, though, it is in the EFL Trophy. Will we get a win? Will we progress into the next round? Yes, we will, but only on penalties, by 4 penalties to 3. I think 7 each were taken though, not 5, I think it was 7. And finally another cup game, this time FA Cup at home to Portsmouth. They're in the same league as us. Can we progress through to the... Well, this is the 3rd round, but we don't progress to the 4th round with a 2-1 defeat. That's a bit shocking, to be honest with you. I would have liked to play one of the big boys. I thought I would just show you what my youth squad looks like, because I haven't shown it to you properly. I've only shown you like new players I've signed and all that sort of stuff, but I just thought, you know what, let's show you the whole youth squad so far. So we've got a new goalkeeper who I signed up during this episode, in between the post and live commentary, Ezekiel Afaya, who is Nigerian, 17 years old, got a potential of 77 to 94. Not bad. We've got Jonathan Vaness, who is a 66 overall centre-back? Left-back. But we've also got Daniel Akara, who is a 67 overall left-back. So these two, I don't really know what to do with it, because let's face it, they're both not going to play at the same time, are they? Because they're both left-backs. We've got Max Oakley, a right-back, 56 overall. We've got Joseph Okereke, who is a 52 overall right wing back, but I'm retraining him to be a right midfielder, so hopefully his overall goes up a bit. He's got a potential of 81 to 94, so it looks pretty decent. We've got Adi Okeke, who is 55 overall, and he might get released if Joseph Okereke's overall gets close or surpasses his, because his potential isn't quite as good. Finally, we've got Benjamin Obasanjo at the bottom, who is a striker, 61 overall, 78 to 94 potential, pretty good physicality, actually not bad defending stats either. He could be a centre back. Hold on a second. It would only take him 4 weeks to become anything. All of the front 3 attacking positions would take him 2 weeks. All the others 4 weeks. So he is an all-rounder and a half. You know what, I'm going to retrain him as a centre-back and see what happens. It might increase his overall a bit, and then I can make him a striker again. We also called up one of our youth players, which is why I went through it. Jaden Ingram, a goalkeeper, 62 rated. He's going to be my backup goalkeeper, because I am probably going to sell... I'm probably going to sell Grimshaw, because he's 60 rated for one, and he's 24 years old. And he's probably not going to play for me again. And if he does, it's not going to be very often. Now, it is the month of January, and transfers might happen, but I don't really plan to buy anyone. This squad has done so well over the course of this season so far that I don't think we need anyone. If the opportunity arises to sign someone really good, then of course I will. But I don't think that I will go out of my way to sign someone. So we start off this bit of the episode with an away game at bottom of the table, Morecambe. And last time we played Morecambe, we thrashed them 6-0. So, yeah, let's thrash them again, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. For like the 4th video in a row of this now, I've had a phone call halfway through the live commentary bit. Of course, it happens every time. Oh, that's nice from McDonald. Oh, that's a great block from Chekamani. Go on, Gabriel, get that. Yes. But it's not really worked, and it's come out to McDonald and Darman. Great save. Here's O'Connor for Morecambe. They're having all the early attacks here. Oh! Stopped by a combination of Darman and Hendry. I don't know who did what or what happened, but I know the ball hit them both at some point. Been headed out. Quinton Timber. Flip. Here's Blanco. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's won it back though. Blanco inside. Jerry Yates! It's the first goal of the game. We really don't deserve it, in all fairness. Morecambe have been the better team, but we've come forward, we've pegged them back, and we've got the lead. Nice play between the attack. Barbosa's got it on his right. Oh, Barbosa! I think that's his first goal of the whole season. At least it's the first goal I've scored with him. But Barbosa, what a hit! He's standing in for Delano Bergzorg on that left-hand side. I thought I'd give him a chance to see if he can prove his worth, and he certainly has done there. Bergzorg struggles to do that on a good day, so Barbosa being able to do that, he's definitely finding his place, or finding his way back into the team. Barker playing it through. Borges with the strike! We're starting to run riot again already. It's 3-0 after 38 minutes. And after all the early pressure Morecambe gave, they can't do anything. They haven't had a look in ever since. And we've gone on to score 3 goals. And it's not even half time yet. Jerry Yates. That's a great ball. Borges is in again here. It's Borges. It's 4. Before half time again. I think it was 4-0 at half time in the reverse fixture. And Borges has 2. I bet it ends 4-0. Great ball from Jerry Yates. What a ball that is. Brandon Barker's in. And forget what I just said. That was way too easy. On itself, Morecambe, I don't know what's happened, but Morecambe are the worst team I've played by far in this season. Every other team, fine. Morecambe, woeful. Castro down the line to Barbosa. Inside, Jerry Yates. Forward, Borges on a hat-trick. Gets a hat-trick. Guilherme Borges, I think that's his first hat-trick for us. And we have 6 again. That's a very, very poor kick from the goalkeeper. Here we go again. Rodney's in. It's Devante Rodney. Yeah, it's 7. Keeper just stood there and watched it. I wanted Rodney to hit that with his right foot, and it still went in even though he hit it with his weaker left. It's 7-0. And there we go. That's full time. And yeah, let's just say that Morecambe are not very good. That is 2 games against them in the league this season. 13 goals scored, no goals conceded. That's a bit poor, isn't it? Had a transfer offer for Lewis Dunlop from Napoli, of all places. Well, I'm not going to sell him. I might loan him out next season, but I'm not going to sell him. Ethan Robson, on the other hand, I am going to sell. We've got Cheltenham at home in the league. We are going to simulate this one. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed it's a win. A 0-0 draw. That's not something you see very often in a simulation. Although that's the second time in this episode that's actually happened, though. There we go. Ethan Robson has gone to Adana Demirspor. We've had 650,000 added. And Tigres have expressed an interest in signing Jordan Gabriel. No, he is my first choice right back and will continue to be for the foreseeable future. Our next game sees us take on Mansfield, and Bergzorg is back, but on the bench. Here goes Borges. And Yates is in the middle, completely free. Jerry Yates! Oh, wow, what a save. Fair play to Steck. Blanco whips it in. It's on Chekamani's head! Oh! And his header has managed to find Barbosa, who plays it inside. Jerry Yates with the strike! I didn't expect it to go that well. And it's the back post. That's another brilliant one. It is Borges! And Steck again with a brilliant save. Oh, Bauer is through here. This isn't good. Oh, he's pulled his shot wide there. Gordon heads it in the middle. There's no defenders. Where are all the defenders? Luckily, Chekamani was there. Chekamani was there and alert. Everyone else just switched off completely. And they still switched off. It's Bowery, and once again, he doesn't seem to be able to hit the target. Barbosa. Yates. Steaming forward here. Barker. Back post. The man who started it all off can't finish it. Barbosa. Oh, Quinton Timber. Going through them all. Oh, it's a great ball over the top. And it's Sinclair. Yes, Darman. Oh, thank goodness I brought you out of your goal there, because otherwise we would have had a big problem. Oh, Chekamani. Timber. Out wide to Barker. Ball in the middle. Jerry Yates! There we go. There we go. It's taken us 87 minutes, but we finally have the breakthrough. And Jerry Yates is the man that provides it. I don't know why the scenes... I don't know why there's so many limbs. There's still time for them to equalise, yeah. Can we go for one more, maybe? Rodney's through. Don't you dare blow your whistle, referee. Devante Rodney, can we make the scoreline look better than it should? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Devante Rodney gets us a second goal. And to be honest with you, this game should not have finished 2-0. 1-0 at best, maybe even 0-0. Not 2-0. What's funny now is we've made Barbosa into a striker, because that's sort of his better position in a sense. I'm going to turn him into a striker and then turn him into a left mid. He's still only 69 overall anyway. So how long will it take me to turn him into a left mid? 4 weeks. Lovely stuff. Suddenly though, my manager rating has absolutely plummeted. I don't know why. We're top of League One. The aim is to win the league title. Here we go then. MK Don's away for the last game of this episode. Bergsorg's back in the starting 11. And you know what? I'm putting Ingram in goal for his debut. Let's do it. Oh, he's got his first name on his back, has he? Okay then. He's also got very, very standout red goalie gloves on as well against his green kit. Borges, he can hit him from range as well. And forces Fisher into the save. Kills it to Blanco. Borges. Out wide for Barker. Cross in. Jerry Yates! Oh! He had about 4 people in the way of him there. I didn't expect him to volley it either. That's poor from the goalkeeper. Hendry! Oh! I mean, that's not quite the person I would want it to fall to in that situation, but he gave it a damn good go, did Ian Hendry? Over the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, didn't dip early enough. Brandon Barker's doing a lot more of those into the box runs lately. He gives it to Quinton Timber. Oof, Jesus, that had a lot of power behind it. Oh, brilliant stuff from Delano Bergsorg. Here goes Borges. Back out to Bergsorg again. Barker. Oh, no. Barker was on the other side of the box waiting for the tap-in. And Bergsorg fluffed the pass. Yates. Bergsorg's going. He's going. He's passed everyone. Delano Bergsorg, can he score? And he's come back game. No, he can't. His final touch was too heavy. That's it. That's the end of the game. That is the end of the game. It's a 0-0 draw away at MK Dons. Ingram gets a clean sheet on his debut, and we just couldn't get past them today. We just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net, basically. I think it's time to sign up a new scout. Igor What's that say? Shakodanov. There we go. Nice. And we'll fire Louis Monk, and hopefully there's a decent scout for us to sign. Yes, there is. Ethan Campbell. Lovely. There we go. That's a lot of money spent on scouts, but we have the money for it. You can't send scouts to Russia anymore. I swear you used to be able to... Yeah, you definitely used to be able to send scouts to Russia because one of my players in the Port Vale Youth Academy Legends save was Russian. Oh, well, that's a bit of a shame. I was gonna send him to Russia. Oh, well, let's send him to Poland. Why not? For 3 months. And we'll send Ethan Campbell to... Let's send him to Australia for 3 months. I've literally just signed this guy up because of his name. Wisdom Pepple. What a name that is. Wisdom Pepple. Is he actually a striker? Doesn't look like. He's got 60 crossing and 48 finishing, so he's not a striker. Yeah, he's a winger. He's such a winger. In fact, no, let's make him a right winger first to fast track his overall growth and then make him a right mid. But that is it for this episode of the Blackpool career mode here on FIFA 22. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. And if you don't want to miss a video, then hit that little bell that's next to the big red subscribe button and you'll get a notification whenever I upload. But until next time, thanks so much for watching. Peace.